What's up, guys? Abel Streetcar Builds back at it again with another video. All right, guys, so it has been 1 week exactly since we went to the track and ran that 1098. Okay, and I went back and forth. I was like, you know what, I just finished the car, maybe I should enjoy it, maybe I should just get rid of it, this and that. I was 50-50. The goal for this motor was to hit a 1099. Okay, and that was it. Like, that was the goal, that's what we were shooting for. Okay, and we did it. Even though it was not a full pass, we did die on the top end before we even hit the finish line. The car has a lot more in it. Okay, but we hit our goal. Okay, so now we are moving on to bigger and better things, guys. As you can see right here, I do have the cherry picker ready to go, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that 302. All right, guys, as you can see here, I got the radiator off. I'm starting to get all the little things off here. We did sell this motor. We sold it. We sold the trans. Okay, it sold for a good amount. You know what I mean? I didn't give it away because it is a solid little motor. A 10s for a 306 is good. Maybe it has a 1080, 1070 in it. And we ended up selling the long block to a local guy here, old school guy. And we ended up selling the transmission to our friend Omar. I don't know if he's been on the channel before with his convertible 347. Okay, so we did sell basically most of this setup. I still have the fuel injection stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that. I'll probably post that on the marketplace. Okay, and what we're gonna go ahead and do is he's gonna come pick up this motor in a few days. Omar's gonna come pick up this transmission at the end of the day. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and get this taken out. All right, guys, so we got the engine and tranny out. Whew, I'm tired. We were able to pull it out with the headers on. I didn't want to deal with it. I struggled a little bit, but it came out. Headers are right there. I'm gonna go ahead and post those for sale on the marketplace. They're coming for the transmission later on today. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and the first thing I'm gonna do is clean up under here, because the cable still has a few brackets on there still. It's tied down to the frame still. I don't know if you can see it from here, but yeah, the cable somewhere down there is still on the frame. We gotta take off those screws. We did make a mess here, but we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the transmission. We're gonna go ahead and put the motor on the engine stand so we can the buyer is gonna come for it on Friday, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then from there We're gonna go ahead and jump in on what our plans are next. The next day, guys. All right. Omar came for the transmission yesterday. I cleaned up a bit. I was tired, man. I was beat. Man, it took me all day to take out this engine trans, disconnect everything, get everything the way I wanted. And let's go ahead and talk about what we're gonna go ahead and do next. As you can see here, guys, I got parts laid out all around my garage. My pool table's a mess. The engine's ready to go. On the engine, I had an extra Super Victor intake that's gonna go. I threw it in there for the buyer. He's gonna go ahead and take that. I need to put all of this away. I'm gonna put that fuel in my truck. Now, this is what we're gonna go ahead and do next, okay? We're gonna go ahead and put this Coyote in the car and try to have it in there, settle in with headers, everything within the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right, guys. The hardest thing that we gotta do is make sure we get all these parts. Okay, I called Power by the Hour. I got the harness already for the Gen 2 6R80. I got the headers, where I ended up going with the Speed Engineering Engine 7/8 headers. And what else? We ordered the K member and the trans cross member. Okay, those are the main things that we need to have this in the car, bolted in where it's gonna stay. Okay, now the next thing is that we're gonna have to get there's a lot of little parts that we have to buy for this engine to make sure that it's running right and get it done the right way. One of the things is we're gonna have to get a manual brake booster for the car. You can go hydro boost, but this is a real low budget build. You know, I do not have the money to do it. So we're gonna be real cautious on what we spend our money on. And on the motor, let's see here what we get. I know I gotta buy a water pump pulley, maybe an alternator, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this oil cooler line. Go ahead and delete that. There's a lot of little parts that I gotta buy for the car. We're gonna go ahead and delete the AC in there because race car. All right, guys. So that's the plan for Whitey. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. In the next video, we're gonna go ahead and start unboxing parts and start tearing down the front suspension so we can go ahead and get this Coyote in there. Hopefully within the next week. All right, guys. So stay tuned, like, subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and do this Coyote. We're gonna go step by step on doing a Coyote swap on a Fox body. The most cost-effective way to do it, because it can get expensive really quick, guys. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'm out.